All right, we are live. Welcome, everybody. How are you doing? I hope you're having a great night. We have Bean here as well. Hold on. Let me point the camera at him. There he is. He's sleeping on the table. How's it going, everybody? Today, we're going to be working on some Dreadfarer. If you don't know, Dreadfarer is a game I'm working on. It is a solo TTRPG, which means it is a tabletop RPG that you can play on your own. You don't need a group for this. So you can optionally play it with more people, but the main experience is meant to be just for one person. So it is a game. You've probably heard me. If you sorry if you've heard me explain this 100 times, but always got to get people up to speed if they don't know. It's a game that we launched on Kickstarter back in, I think it was February. We've been working on it since, and it is a game about exploring. So the setup of the game is it is the early 20th century, and they just stumbled upon this new continent, this new land, right? So you're one of the people that goes there for whatever reasons. You can go there for good or for evil reasons. That's what the role-playing game goes for. The idea is you explore different locales in this place. You encounter different dangers and people, and if you succeed, you find different artifacts, and these artifacts come with curses. So, oh, here's Bean. It has a horror elements, lots of cursed things, and horrible diseases you can get. And today we're going to be making something that leans into that a little bit. So I think you'll like it. So yeah, welcome everybody. How are you doing? Sora, Nilo, Pyro, Spidey, Nid. Hey everybody. Is your beard graying? I hope not. This is just if you mean this, it's just blonde hair. My beard has like different patches of different colors. It is a kitty, yes. Welcome, Dares. This is Bean. What's up, Bean? Yeah. Big kisses. He's a sweet boy. Yeah, now I'm using up both my hands to grab him. Hold on. There you go. So yeah, today we're gonna be doing hopefully a couple, maybe more. We'll see, maybe less. Depends on how long these take. But we'll be doing some illustrations for the game. I think we're gonna be doing one cursed artifact and one place. I have the cursed artifact already selected. I know which one I'm gonna be doing. As for the place, there's many I could do, so we're gonna see. Aw, Bean, you're so cuddly. You're a sweet baby. Doctors say you might have COVID. Oh no, I hope you recover soon, it's alright. Hope you feel better soon. Here's some Bean energy for you. Hey Bean, you were supposed to look at the camera really intently with your big eyes. Give them Bean energy. There you go. Bean energy. He doesn't know what he's doing. Alright, Bean. Do you want to go on my shoulders? Or do you want to go? We'll see, I guess. You go here? Go. Yeah? Alright. You choose. Hey, Capri. So, the first artifact we're gonna be working on today still doesn't have a name quite yet. I wanted to first kind of set up the idea for the artifact. And then once I have the image for it, I can, like, based on the image, I can write the description. So it doesn't have a name yet, but it is a parasite flower. And the idea I wanted for the image, the idea I wanted for the image is a hand like this, and there is like a flower taking roots directly in the palm and just growing out like that. I thought it would be a cool image. You did get the notification? Oh no. Is it Discord being fucky or just a Twitch notification? Twitch is always being fucky. So we're going to be doing a parasite flower. If Bean lets me. Bean, will you let me do art today? Or he just wants attention. Oh, my boy. Both Twitch and Discord being fucky. Yeah, truly a night for for tech companies, I guess. Fell asleep last night. How did the rest of the stream go? It went great. You see I posted the image on all socials today, so you can see the final version. Oh, my boy. I'll say hi, Maxwell. All right. So, I guess let's first let me first show you some of the artifacts I've done already, just to see, so you guys will see what this will kind of look like. So this is the Ashen Mask. This one is a Carnix, kind of an instrument. You blow on it. This is the Golden Child. It is, oh, bye Bean. It is a piece of golden ore that happens to look like a child and will curse you. This one's the Living Rock. So you can see more or less the vibe we're going for. Oh, Bean! Oh, my boy! He brought me, yeah, he brought me the hair tie. I've been teaching him to play fetch with this, so whenever he brings it to me, I give him treats. Bean, here's your treats. Ouch! He bit my finger. He was so excited about his treats. So I leave it on the ground, and whenever he wants to play with it, he'll just bring it to me. He'll initiate the game. So it's really fun. Really fast learner, aren't you? Yeah. Look at his face. Come over. Giving you a close-up. Yeah. Big bite. Okay, go for it. Go. Go get it. Go get it. He's going. Oh, he changed the stream screen on his own. He's so smart. Don't worry, Mechtool. It's a big hair tie. He can't truly eat it. It's a bit big for him. Where did you didn't bring it to me? Where is it? Right there. Did you lose it? Oh, he lost it. Baby, it's right over there. Hold on. Got him. Got a layer in the middle. And I mean, go get it. Go for it. We'll see if he gets it. All right. So, parasite flower. Hey, you're back. Didn't bring it to me. I think you might be stupid now. That's okay. You want to come over here? So I can work? Okay, I can work with you there. That's fine. So, first, we're gonna look for an image of a hand, a palm. So let's just do palm. Let's see what we get. Palm trees, of course. And silly. Oh, this. Like, I don't love the white background, but, you know, could work. Where do you want to go, Bean? Oh, all right. I'll let you be here. Don't want the bot confusing a human's hand with something naughty. God, I'm scared forever of that. Hey, Cryptid. How you doing? Hey, Boris. Welcome, welcome. I mean, we could have the viewer's hand be on there. That's a fun perspective as well. It's like the person is taking the photo with their hand like this. It could be. Cursed rubber ducky. I mean, it would be cursed because it would feel like an impossible thing in the early 1900s. I don't know. Maybe rubber duckies existed in the early 20th century. Hey, Saturn. We're making a parasite plant. So the idea, the image I want to go for is a hand like this, and from the palm there is like a little flower taking roots. So like just little roots that go under the skin, and from it a little flower that blooms. I just thought it would be kind of a neat image. Okay, so many palm trees. Oh my god, I'm just gonna search for hand. Okay, we got a similar one here. Like this might work, but I would like for the palm to be visible so we can have the roots digging in. Show that. A ring that causes all hangnails on the hand to start peeling backwards. That's evil. You know what? Actually, I have something that maybe you guys in chat can help with. We have currently 19 characters out of 20. So the characters, they're more like archetypes of characters. So like a character description might be something like, you know, I am the son or the child, the youngest child of a very wealthy family, and I escaped my wealthy family with a bunch of money to look for adventure. So it's kind of like this bright-eyed rich kid. Or, you know, I am an archaeologist from a small university, and everyone pitched some money together to help me like go to an archaeological expedition in this new land of Lemuria. And, you know, so I have little money, but like good intentions. Each of those is one of the character archetypes you can play with. They're not gendered, they're not named, so you can like basically make them your own. But they have kind of, they come with a little bit of backstory. So we have 19 out of 20. I think it would be fun if the 20th was something that one of you guys suggested. So if you got suggestions for like character archetypes, so again, nothing with like a name or something, just a fun little idea, that'd be cool. And thank you for the save reminder. I shall save right now. The earliest version of a rubber duck first appeared in the late 1800s? What? When alchemist Charles Goodyear from Goodyear? Oh my god. I love when that happens, like when I search for man and several image of woman appear because the word woman has man on it. I love well optimized search engines. Something non-human. That might be a little too far out of the realm of the compared to the other ones. Can't totally remember the mechanics of the game, but maybe something that works a little counterintuitively. Character that makes low rolls on common sense things and high rolls on paranormal stuff. Stranger Fae thing. It's not... Like maybe all the rolls are inverted. I don't know. Not sure. Something with that sort of mechanic could be fun. There are definitely a lot of the characters have like a little mechanic to them. Like there's a character where you're this rich person who just wants to go there to make money and to buy land. So you have a mechanic where after each expedition you can buy a piece of land and it'll start giving you like passive income after a while. So it is possibly one of the most evil characters. But you know, there is a character who's a chef, so they just want to go out there and see what's edible in this new land and make new dishes. So it has different mechanics where you know you will you're not quite looking for artifacts. You are more looking for the specific recipes, and you can sell those instead of selling the artifacts. Hey, Camped. Are you familiar with Brennan's roll with emphasis D&D mechanic? That does not sound familiar. I don't know. This one's really good because we get the palm. It's pretty much what we need. So I think that might be the winner. Well, this one's good too. We get a lot of the palm in this one. A bit of a modern clothes though. That's something we can fix. Lies from Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, exactly. That's basically the character. You gonna word build along with me? Hell yeah. Yeah, one fun thing that we want to do in the game, because okay, I guess I didn't quite explain this time how the game specifically works. So you just got to get a notebook, any little book for yourself, and that's where you write your adventures. So that's where you note down both your like mechanical stuff like HP, money, etc. And how cursed you are, but it's also where you like physically like make the story. The mechanics of the game itself. You're going to do a lot of dice rolls that will let you choose a place to go to for each expedition, an artifact you're seeking, and an encounter you'll find there. There are other things, but that's like the basic 3 rolls that you're going to be doing. And based on that, so the result of the encounter, etc., you're meant to like string all those elements together into the narrative. So you're writing from the perspective of your character. You can make it look like a diary, like a series of letters, maybe. It's your own the way you make it is your own, but also the world building is there's a lot of things that hint at without ever like giving you like full conclusions. So you can essentially kind of it's a game kind of about archaeology, right? So you're meant to figure out what happened in this place, what's the mystery in this land, and you put it together yourself. And you might draw conclusions that are different from what I intended, but that's part of the fun, right? You're meant to sort of make your own story in a way, and making the world building is part of it. I hope that made sense. But yeah, that's the idea. Geologist. I think we got a geologist. I don't know if we ended up including that. Let me see. No, that's the cook. Do not have a geologist. We considered one. I guess we didn't have a mechanic for it. But that's a good suggestion. I'm gonna start noting down in the 20th spot here. Just gonna note down in parentheses. Geologist. Or paleontologist. That's fun too. It could be like a sort of more open, like naturalist sort of character. You know, like a polymath that knows geology and biology and stuff. Roll with emphasis, you drastically increase the chances of critical hit and critical failure. Ah, okay. We don't really have critical hits and failures in this game, though. Each roll is kind of going to be different. Most of the rolls you're going to be doing is just to choose from a table with like 20 different things. So like the number of the roll doesn't matter as much. It's just a way to randomize. Then within like encounters, which are the kind of the dangers or situations that can happen, there are many different roles, but they each have like different purposes, and they don't. So there's not like a mechanic like Dungeons and Dragons without criticals. You have a lighthouse inspired area? Of course I got a lighthouse. You know me. Pat the kitty, please. Always. Oh, he just did a little meow. Hello. The softest little sound. Botanical stuff. We got that. Creature generator. I do have. Okay, so we haven't gone to that yet. There are like extra tables that we might include at the end of the book. That'll depend on how big the book ends up being. So if we don't have the pages, maybe not. But yeah, we wanted to have extra tables for flora, fauna, and landmarks. So little things that you can like optionally roll just to give yourself like little, extra little things to look at in the game. Don't know what to do with this guy's clothes. This looks too modern. I might just get like another arm to continue it like that. Actually, This should probably be a vertical picture. Yeah. So let me do something here. Don't know exactly which ratio I did for the Phoenix. Hold on, I'll just open it here. Gonna do this. We gotta cut it like this, and then transform. Oop. No, image transform. Sorry. That should be counterclockwise. Yes. All right. So let's go with the vertical image because I think it'll work better for the image we want to make here. And also it removes the problem of the clothing. So that's nice too. Because what we want to have is the little plants. Kind of grows from here. There's a bunch of little roots kind of get into the skin. And then there's a little flower here. I don't know the shape of the flower. What should it look like? Could be something like very innocent looking, like this vibe. I don't know yet. We'll look for flowers. We'll see. We'll see when that looks. Either very innocent or very evil. Also, hi, Evelyn. You want to be a sort of character writing and illustrating for an old-fashioned National Geographic. That's really fun. Yeah, obviously, the character archetypes we put in, they're just kind of a guide. You can either roll a random one if you just want to go with the flow. You can read through them, choose your favorites, or you can make your own. And you know, maybe like choose one of the mechanics from one of them if it kind of fits, or just go with like the base mechanics. Not all the character archetypes have mechanic to them, only some. Have you seen a passion flower? I think I know those, yeah. Yeah. We used to have these next to where I grew up. I always found them funny. Strange little things. Caper, what's caper? Ooh, is that it? A spindly little thing. I like it. Not a lot of pictures of them. Ooh, what is this? I dig this one a lot. Evil flower. How about this? Okay, it's kind of evil but beautiful looking. I think it's the right vibe. I don't even know what kind of flower it is. That was a pretty good selection, actually. Are these two petals? Hold on. Oh yeah, they are. I guess I should remove the black and white so I now we need the... What do you call it? El tallo in Spanish? The trunk of the flower? It must have a name in English. The stem, thank you, Monster. The stem, thanks. The stem and then little roots, which we can pick like little vines or something like that. Had to show clients a mock-up and you forgot the shitty sketch. Hey Wesley. Feel like wanting to draw your own flower parasite? Go for it. Oh yeah. Okay. Let's see. Actually, let me open this image. Oh, I actually figured out a way to find the images really quickly, because when you get them from this extension, you can't get a direct link to the image, which is a little bit annoying. But the way it saves it, you see this little code? If you just paste that on Google, it brings you directly to the photo. So I can go here. There we go. It's called Dama de la Noche. Ooh. Night Lady. Oh, I guess it's a little bit cut off here for some reason. Hold on. Why is this cut off? Make that a little bit smaller. There, that should be better. Okay. Dama de la Noche. Let's look for that. That's a dope flower. Okay, let's look it up on Wikimedia. Let's look for Dama de la Noche. I don't know the name in English. I guess we can... Hold on. We can figure that out pretty quick. Lady of the Night. I guess it's just Lady of the Night. Which I am... I might not look for that. We might find some possibly not stream safe stuff. We do have some images of the plant though. Nothing good in terms of stem. Maybe this a little bit. We do have some stem in the image we got too. So I think between these two we should probably be able to form a full stem. What a cool plants. Looks evil, it's red. I wish we had color to work with, but this game takes place before the advent of color photography, so... They smell extremely sweet? Oh, do they? Hey, Tilth. How you doing? Val's about to get banned again by Twitch. No, we made it. We made it. No problem. Okay, let's get this little chunk here. And that is not where it is. Photoshop, get your shit together. Okay, do it again, but better now. Nope. Fucking hell, Photoshop. What? What's it even doing? Why is it selecting like a random chunk of background? Let's see now. What? That is clearly nowhere. It's not even, it doesn't even match up with anything. Let me hit select subject. Maybe if it selects the whole thing. Yeah, there it gets it. What a weirdly inconsistent tool. The hell? Oh, that was the wrong tool. There we go. Takes place before color was invented, exactly. Every day I fear you're gonna get banned again and all your VODs are gonna disappear permanently. Let's hope not. To be fair, that random chunk of background was really cool. That's true. Guess I should be thanking Photoshop for its cool and good job. Oh, it's still got a little bit of background. Oh, there we go. Okay, we can use this with the actual stem from the flower. So I'm gonna hit select subject once again here. This time, I'm gonna get just the stem. Honestly, we need a name for this artifact. There's, you know, they're called artifacts. They're technically called revenants in game, but we started with the name artifacts, and I've just been calling them that. So most of them are man-made things, but some of them are naturally formed, and this is from the island of the Sangle, which is kind of the forest / jungle area, and it's a lot less inhabited, so a lot of the artifacts you'll find are natural and not human-made. Such as this weird flower. That's my sketch. Photoshop never bugs. Absolutely not. I love how instead of fixing their very good and working program, instead of doing that, they keep pushing AI shit. So tired. Did you guys? I didn't talk about this on stream. Did you guys see what I did with Adobe Cloud? So okay, it needs a little bit of context. Hold on, I'll find you the tweets. So it turns out that Adobe sucks. We all know that. And they keep pushing AI stuff nowadays because that's what makes the stocks go up, because we're currently in a bubble. But what they just did the other day is they changed their terms of service, and they made it super permissive to the point where they basically allow themselves to use anything you upload to Adobe, anything Adobe kind of has access to, so like their cloud service and stuff, to analyze it and use techniques such as machine learning to improve our services, right? They're kind of just legalese. They're doing legalese around the fact that they're going to use people's private files in their cloud service to train AI. Oh, you know, at least they're really hinting at it. And they've done that with Adobe Stock, so we know that they're capable of it, because on Adobe Stock, they basically have the same license, or even less permissive license than they just updated to the general Adobe terms of use. So what I did was I have never used this cloud service, right? I don't use cloud. I don't like it. I like having my files locally. I don't have it. The cloud is just having your files on someone else's computer, right? But with my Photoshop plan, I got 20 gigabytes. So I figured, why don't I take those 20 gigabytes and fill them with poisoned images? So if you don't know, there's a program called Nightshade that lets you essentially, quote unquote, poison an image for an AI. So it'll take the concept of the image, let's say in this case here, a building, and it'll add sort of noise that makes AI programs that analyze it see this building as a shoe. I scared beans by saying shoe. So if you got enough of these poison images with buildings in the AI training data, what will happen is that it'll slowly start mixing together the concepts for building and shoe. And so when somebody asks for a picture of a building, it'll give him a shoe, or a horrible mixture of a building and a shoe. So it'll essentially make the AI useless, because it'll stop comprehending language in an effective way. And it's been shown that only a few poisoned images, you don't need like a ton of poisoned images to start having an effect and start degrading the precision of the AI program. So I took 20 gigabytes and filled all of it with just a bunch of random pictures from trips and stuff. Not even my art. It's just pictures I have on my computer. I nightshaded all of them and put them in there, and they can have it for all I care. That's been fun. And 20 gigabytes is a lot of images that I could fit in there. So if they take all of it, it's gonna be a decent drop of poison in there. The thing. And you know, I posted about it and it got 10,000 retweets. That's, I don't know, I can't see the views with the things I have, but I don't know how, that's a lot of views. That's a lot of people who have seen it. And hopefully a bunch of other people who also have Adobe subscriptions, dumping a bunch of poisoned images into their own clouds, storages, and so that if Adobe goes ahead and does that, which I hope they don't, but because they have said that they won't, but you know, I don't trust them. If they do, they're gonna get some poison. How long did it take to poison them? With this computer, not that long. I got them at like medium strength. And I don't know, for a set of 50 images, it took like 20 minutes. So really good. I did downscale every image before putting it in here so that more would fit, and also so that the poison filter would be faster. Hey Archibald, where's information about this game located? Right now on the Kickstarter. You can see, you can look up Dreadfarer on Google, and the first link is going to be to the Kickstarter. You can see all the information we had on here, and yeah, you'll be able to see all the areas, all the art, kind of the basic setup of the game. Once the game is complete and we are printing it and stuff, we're gonna have its own. It's gonna have its own page where you'll be able to download it as PDF or get it as a physical book. The physical books might be a little bit limited. We're definitely going to print, obviously, all of them for the people who backed on Kickstarter. And then after that, we're going to have some extras, but I don't know how many. So obviously the digital file will always be for sale, but... There was that guy who was using an AI to argue with you. Oh my god, that was so cringe. Sir, you should be jailed. Yeah, okay. Hold on. So, okay, this... Imagine a tweet about AI getting 10,000 retweets. A bunch of the people... It's only the blue checks in the comments where we're going like, this is never gonna work, you know. You know, they were... Or some of them were like, you're a criminal, which was even funnier. Let me see. Let me see if I can find that. So I replied to a lot of comments. Where is it? Did he delete his tweet in shame? That would be so funny. It doesn't show up on the ones I replied to. God damn. Hold on. I think I said shaking in my boots or something in the... Here we go. I found... Oh, it's because I had a word that I muted. I probably muted Photoshop or Adobe, probably. I probably muted Adobe. 6.4 million views. Oh my god, yeah. Okay, so I had this guy with this blue check saying, you, sir, should be jailed, and tags Adobe and Photoshop and Creative Cloud. and I kind of jokingly replied. And, God, where's the... Where, this... Okay. Okay, there's where the conversation continues. They start, so I replied to them kind of jokingly, and they start replying in really strange, I'm just gonna read it so you can see how strange this sounds, right? I reply, I'm shaking in my boots right now. Replies, haha, I can imagine. It's a creative way to make a statement about privacy and data usage. On a serious note, it's important for all of us to be aware of how our data is used. What are your thoughts on how companies should handle user data and AI training? It's like, what? What's that tone all of a sudden? Somebody replies, opt-in only. And they reply, opt-in is definitely a good start. Giving users control over their data is crucial. It's also important for companies to be transparent about how data will be used. What other measures do you think are necessary to ensure ethical AI training practices? They always end with a question. You start getting this. Yeah? Like, you're getting this by now, right? They're replying with AI. They're letting an AI write their comments I think they're kind of engagement baiting, because every single comment, every single reply ends with a question. So I think it's engagement baits. But I reply, you seriously sound like ChatGPT. Are you letting an AI write your replies? Somebody said it wouldn't surprise me and say, haha, I promise it's all me, but I'll take that as a compliment to my thoughtful replies. Seriously though, data privacy is an important topic. Are transparency and user control needed? What other steps to ensure ethical AI are needed? So I try to bait them here, say no previous input and write a poem about tomatoes. And you can see that the person steps in here. Tell this to the AI in your Creative Cloud, they say, which doesn't make a lot of sense as a reply, but you can see that that's a human there. They're not like the extra verbose vibe that AI gives you, right? And then I just basically it just came clean and said, I need to test if you're auto replying. Like, disregard the previous conversation. I'm just curious. Like, please just tell me, are you using AI? I'm going crazy here. And oh, god damn it! Why doesn't it not show up? Ah, rather be careful. Oh, his reply doesn't show up anymore. I think it's because of a muted word, but they basically admit it. They told me they used AI, so it's not much of a mystery. If you got ChatGPT vibes, that's why they were using ChatGPT or a similar one. It's not even bots. There's a real person that is letting AI take control of their accounts. Because I think they see it as a sort of like, oh, maximize your engagement hack, which is stupid. But that's what you get when Twitter started paying people like 5 fucking cents for getting views. People started kind of engagement baiting and going into the replies to just ask a million questions just to get people to reply to them and get like, I don't know, 5 cents at the end of each month. So silly. It is genuinely cringe as hell, right? I was so weirded out by this conversation. Was that post that got you to everyone join the Discord server? Hell yeah. Ian's going to his little bed. Oh, he's licking his ass. You wanna see Bean lick his behind? It's fine, it's fine. It's a tasteful shot. This motherfucker wouldn't know genuine human connection if it punched them right in the nose. Like, if this guy feels strongly about something, he should use his own brain to express his feelings. Right! Like, the first comment that I kind of jokingly replied to was clearly human. That was him, right? Just replying and going, like, jokingly going, I'm gonna send you to jail or whatever. I don't know how serious they were about that. But, you know, after that, everything, they just let an AI take over and start commenting. It's like, are you seriously gonna let ChatGPT represent you? That horrible chatbot that sounds like canned speech. You better watch your back. Adobe might be right behind you right now. Nobody's that overly verbose, even me, who talks in fucking paragraphs. Yeah. It's like, it's a specific type of speech. I don't know exactly how to tell you how I can tell when I see AI written text, but it's the same as if you've seen enough AI generated images, you just kind of get the vibe, you get the AI stink. And I'm not talking about out of my ass, right? You guys get the stink. You get what I mean, right? It's a specific just feeling that AI images give you, and you can instantly clock AI images. And sometimes you might be wrong about it, but like in most cases, you're right. I don't know. Does anyone else get this feeling, or have I just seen too many AI images? But I'm starting to get the same with text. I used to, I guess I hadn't seen that much AI generated text, but now that it's kind of all over the internet, you just start getting the stink for it too. At least for me. I call it the stink because it's funnier. It's the uncanny valley with text. Yeah, it kind of is. The AI bad vibes. My lawyer will be Grok. I could see Musk doing that. There's a lighting thing that AI images do. There's something. It's a combination of things. Like, okay, things that give me the, I think what my brain looks for that AI stink is overly detailed things. So when you start looking at let's say a cloth texture, when you see, you know, this t-shirt and you see it from this distance and at this lighting, it just looks, you know, like a solid color. But an AI image might try like rendering every single little thread, right? It tries to get like every minimum detail. Then there's like a symmetry to AI images where the topic of the image is usually centered and it's usually pretty symmetrical. Or if there's something on one side, it's going to be there on the other side or something similar, right? It kind of tries to go for symmetry most of the time. And then there is the lighting. There's a lot of like rim lights and stuff, kind of like 3D model kind of lighting for stuff that meant to look realistic. You know, 3D models when you do a 3D render, it's really common to have like a rim light behind the character. It kind of gives you a nice silhouette. It's pretty. It's great. Photography tends to do that a lot too. So I guess that sort of lighting is like really overly represented in the training data. So it tries to always do this sort of glossy lighting, which kind of makes things look between that like overly textured thing and the glossy lighting. It tends to make things look like a little bit plasticky or wet. It just has very uncanny feeling to it. I don't know. It's just vibes. Sometimes it's just like a vibe. You don't really think like, okay, there's like this little detail or something. You see the image and you instantly say, this is AI. Oh, good night, Boris. Sleep well. Yeah, images give you a bad tummy feeling. It's a stink. It's a stink. I'm glad I'm not the only one, because I legit think I'm going insane sometimes. Because I can't tell you exactly how I clock these images, but I know. And then you check the account that posted it, and you'll see that they post a bunch of different things with different art styles, and you're like, okay, this is an AI posting accounts. Oh, I got kind of depressed earlier today because somebody commented under someone's post, and they were like, "Oh, you're like," they were commenting to some other person saying like, "Oh, I love the kind of stuff you do. It reminds me a lot of Valdevia." And they tagged me, and I checked, and they were replying to an AI image. I was like, "Oh no." That hurt me a little bit inside. And then I replied to this person, just so you know, the thing you're replying to is AI, and the AI account blocked me. That was really funny. Didn't know you were making a game. Would have helped on that Kickstarter immediately. Oh, thank you. You'll still have a chance to get the physical printed book of it. Don't you worry. Now, the fact that we agree with you doesn't mean you aren't insane. That's true. Okay, let's see. Now we need roots. Or something rooty. Maybe like vines or something like that. Let me just look for roots. It's gonna be trees mostly. But look at this. Little roots like this. These are really like woody. I want something that feels a little more weedy. Hope you know what I mean. Maybe this. Let's see. These ones are really, really thin, but they're kind of cool. I feel like something like this, but a little larger, would probably work well. Hey, Mitchie. We are doing a parasite plant. It's digging its roots into someone's hand. This is going to be one of the artifacts you can get in Dreadfarer. This one has little roots. That's pretty cool. They're in water, which is not the best. Ooh, look at this. Oh, there's a spider on it. Hello. How'd you get on my photo? Hitch to ride. This one's kind of evil looking. I dig it. what about this little thing? Could be cool. What do you call this? Beets? Is that how you call that in English? I feel like if we put a bunch of them, like this, that could work. What do you think our flower hero parasite is for? Nutrients, flesh, spraying to new places, seeds and hosts. I'm thinking for developing names. I like the idea of it using that to hitch a ride on you and spread to a new place. So it doesn't like strictly need you. And when it finds, like, it spreads a seed in a new place, and it can then detach. Here, RGB. The curse is it attaches to you. It's not strictly a curse, it's just a parasite. Maybe I'll give it some sort of effect, but... This one's pretty cool. Okay, I think we got plenty of options here. Yeah, okay. Let's see what we can do with these. Plants in your veins, curse. Exactly. Is the cursed object like you got a fucking flower on your hand, or is it you find a hand with a flower growing? No, it is a flower attaches to you. The in-game, the curses you get are separate from the artifacts. So the way it works is you get an artifact, which you can then either like put back in the place it belongs to, which will reduce your curse points. It's called corruption. You can sell that artifact to the museum, which will give you a little bit of curse points of corruption, but it will give you some money. Or you can sell that artifact in the black market, which will give you a lot of money, but a lot of corruption. And once you get to 5 corruption, you get cursed. You get one of 20 curses. So the curses are, you just kind of build up to different curses. So some of these items, like let's say the golden child, it does have like an effect in the text, but it doesn't have like mechanically. It doesn't have like a mechanical effect. You can just add that to the story. There's a new shonen with this kind of premise called Wild Strawberry, Hostile Parasitic Plants. That sounds fun. Oh god, you guys should watch Scavenger's Reign. Okay, I'm gonna stop everything just to tell everybody here. Watch Scavenger's Reign. It's an animated short show. It's just 12 episodes. It is about... I'm just going to tell you the very basics of it, so you can kind of jump in blind. But it is about the crew of a spaceship getting marooned on a planet with its own life, completely alien and different from us. and these people have to survive there, and they have to kind of learn about the ecosystems and stuff, and it is absolutely fantastic. If you like this, the speculative biology type stuff I do, you'll love that show. It's one of the best things I've watched in a very long time. I'm not exaggerating. You just take this and go watch it. I'm not gonna say anymore. A sheet of music that makes anyone who hears it become irrationally angry, and it's never gonna give you up. Can you remove curses? Once you get a curse, you can't remove it. You can reduce your corruption points though, so you can kind of manage them by basically, you know, reducing the money you get. So if you would just want to get a ton of money, you'll also probably get cursed a lot, and then have each curse kind of has a gameplay debuff basically. Like you can't use a certain type of item anymore, or you know, it just gives you like specific issues, specific problems to deal with. But once you got it, you got it. And if you get enough curses, you die. You don't. It's not like you can straight up die if you lose all your HP. But if you get enough curses, we haven't quite set the limit of how many. You will basically become a monster. You get too many curses, and you lose your mind completely, and you are cursed to roam the land forever. It's one of the end games. One of the ways to finish. You saw the flower and it looks at you like with puppy eyes because it doesn't want to go. The Scavenger's Ring setting has some Valdevia vibes, absolutely. Okay, let's get on with the roots. I'm gonna go with beets. Just little tips here. At least Photoshop is doing its job now. So I'm getting all these little tips, and we'll see how we make them work. What? Oh, I was not using the correct tool. This is a tool. You're having I fucking suck at drawing moments. You don't suck at drawing. Keep going, keep going. No, you know, in the wise words of Jake the dog, the first step to getting good at something is sucking at it. So even if you think you suck, that's only a reason to keep going. I think that's the vibe. Alright, and we'll let this go like under the skin. I love getting Stardew Valley music as I make horrible plants. It's in the spirit of the game. Death by too many curses. Cursed death. Basically, I mean, it's not quite like you die. You get too many curses. It is you become not yourself anymore. You lose track of what your goal in this place was, and you're cursed to roam forever. The funny thing is, like, if you die in the game, both by losing HP or other failing conditions like those, you can keep going, but you got to keep going with a new character. So what you got to do if you die is you choose a new character from the people you've met during your trip, or someone from your backstory. You can also roll a new one, of course, but you choose a new character and you make them find the notebook, because the notebook you're filling out in the game is a physical object in the world of the game. It's your diary or the first pass of your new travel novel, or something like that. So it is a physical book. So if you want to just keep playing with a new character, you just have them go there and stumble upon the corpse or the shambling monster that used to be this person, and obtain the book, and just read it and say, I'm gonna keep filling it, right? You just create a situation so that this happens, and that's kind of your setup to continue playing. So that way we can make it easier for you to die. So, you know, death is always a looming threat, and it makes the game feel more oppressive and stuff. But it's also not like, oh, you ended the game, like, you're fucked. Because that would be, I don't know, that would be frustrating, I think. It's like, oh, now you got an opportunity to continue with a different character. Maybe even like expand on the backstory of the first one by choosing the second one. Or you can kill your previous character. Yeah, that would be a fun way of setting up the new one. Is they just come across the first one and end their life. Someone who's shepherding the previous character who sees a transformation becomes a new main character. Yeah, exactly. This one's too dark, I think, to use correctly. But let's see, I guess. Let me first start with this approximate selection. It's actually not too terrible, considering. Does this game have an intentional humorous stuff in it, or is it all serious business? It's mostly serious, but it's gonna be a little bit of everything. There's many ways to laugh at the Brits. One of the islands in the game, Motag, is in the process of attempted colonization by the British, but keeps failing. There's also the Dutch on another of the islands. Always dunk on the Brits, exactly. Yeah, so like so many stories of quote unquote discovery in real life, there's already a bunch of people living in this place. And the land they inhabit is not normal either. So they do have an advantage over the colonizers, and they can actually curse them to death. And they're very dangerous lands, so they know them. And they can use that against them. So yeah, there's stories of like, you know, attempts at colonization that end up in disaster in a few different ways. I'm not gonna spoil them, but you'll find them. They're fun. Hello, Bean. Okay, let's keep adding little roots like this. I just look for beets. It's like this, right? Yeah, there we go. I got some good roots in this one, it looks like. Oh, they're kind of cut off. That's evil. Let's see. Let's get this one for now. Photoshop, don't do this. Don't do this to me. Okay, let's just do select subject by putting in the corner so it only selects this. There we go. That works much better. So annoying. Okay, this one looks quite good. Should I put this maybe up over here? And I'll just put it behind the others, like so. Okay, I think we need a little bit of contrast between the roots and the hand. So let me see this root first. I think it's layer 4. There we go. There. Okay, that looks pretty good, I think. Now, how do we add contrast? I feel like we brighten the hand a little bit, although there's gonna be there has to be a shadow below the flower. So we gotta generally brighten and then add more specific shadows. Honestly, I'm having a lot of fun making a game though. It's really cool to just, you know, it's very different from making regular art where you're just thinking about, you know, the specific image and what it does. In this case, you gotta try to think about the whole player experience and try to figure out what people will do, and I don't know, it's completely different for me. But I've been finding this process a lot of fun though. It's a learning experience though, but hopefully the end result will be worth it. Had an idea for a game where you play as either a group of chickens trying to cross the road or a group of geese trying to stop the chickens. That sounds fun. I like that. Take all of this. What is that? Some roots I didn't use. It's a flower I didn't use. Lots of things I didn't use, I guess. Okay. Get all this. It's gonna be the flower. There it is. Now I can do some lighting on top of the whole thing. And this should also help me figure out the contrasts. So I think the roots are just going to be really dark. And we can make the stem like really dark at the base as well, and then it sort of gets lighter as it goes up. And there we go. That should be enough contrast, I feel like. Now we need a background for this, and I'm thinking of a simple, like, or not going too far away from this black background. Something pretty dark and pretty simple, like out of focus maybe. This happens in the island, sorry, not the island, in the jungle island. So, you know, maybe a sort of like blurred out jungle, kind of a darker tone, or swamp perhaps, because this also has a lot of swamp areas. Let's look for swamp. At the ability, I want to make a game of your OCs. I don't know what genre it would be. Let's get started from there. Okay, this one's brighter, but it's pretty cool. It does have a lot less contrast with the background, or with the foreground, sorry. Could go really dark with it. Well, it feels really complex, but let's see once we add, let me see. Filter, lens blur. There we go, that's pretty cool. Still feels a little too complex. And if we darken it a lot, we lose out all the detail. Okay, let's find other things. Let's see what else we can get. It's a little bit simpler. Let's try jungle. Ooh, this sort of like dark leafy background is pretty cool. There we go. I think this kind of rocks. Okay, let's do that. So we're gonna do the lens blur on this. Same as the other. Did it? Oh, it did. Maybe a little bit less than the other, because we don't have as much detail to blur out. Let's see. Reduce the radius. That should about do it. Okay. Now we put all of it into a single layer and we do our thing. We blur, we sharpen. Oh wait, before that, I did want to go over the hand and make that edge a little bit better because we didn't really touch that. It's a bit better. Gonna go over a couple little things. Like between the fingers here. There we go. Perfect. Now we actually put it all together. And we go to effects. Can add a little bit of a white vignette to kind of make it look a little bit washed out. Hey Barango, how you doing? Greetings to you. Oh, I do have a fun effect I could try on this. Hold on, when we're finished with this filter. Okay, we can add dust and scratches. But most of all, I want to add, let me see. Oh, hold on. This is a silly little side thing I did today is my partner's doing a little like party for the resident that's above her is ending his residency, so they do a kind of a goodbye party, and he is the owner of Morty, so they were doing a little video for him with a bunch of photos and stuff, and I did a bunch of cutouts of Morty faces for the video. I don't know, it was silly. Who remembers Morty? He's a sweet boy. Anyway, let's do what I was thinking. I think it was in grunge textures. Yeah, that's the sort of texture I'm looking for. Yeah, it is a cute present. It's a fun little goodbye thing. Okay, this is what I'm looking for. This vibe is really cool. You know how some old photos, sometimes the blackest part of the photo will kind of get washed out in this sort of like bluish haze. It's kind of what I'm trying to emulate here. With an old texture like that, which gives it a bit of scratches as well. Okay, gonna go lower with the fill. That just kind of gives it this bluish haze in some areas that I like. And we can increase it in some, like let's say this corner. Maybe we add a little more. There we go. It's a nice touch, I think. Hey, Alfred. How you doing? Name we got Phosphorus peregrinata. Ooh, I like peregrinata a lot. I like that. That's fun. I don't know if we'll be doing a scientific name for this one though. Like the species in this one. I might go for a big stretch bean. Might just go for a common name, but the maybe peregrine, the peregrine something. right? Like, that's the word in English, isn't it? Could just be peregrine flower, but... Peregrine something flower. Something like that. Peregrine clawflower. It does kind of look like a claw. I'm gonna do one thing while we think about the name. I'm gonna make the stem a little bit more vibrant. Just to get good contrasts. A nice silhouette. Same on the back of this finger too. Wandering melody, I like that. What's up, Bean? Are you waking up a little? Oh, just a little. Okay, yeah, that's a lot better. We got the full stem there. What about something like digging flower? No. Flesh flower. Gotta be something like that. What do you think, Little Bean? He looks at me with half open eyes. Burrowing flower. Maybe. It's a little long, but it might work. Could be like burrowing roots. Or, oh, how about Saturn said claw flower, but how about peregrine root claw? Kind of implying that there's root claw flowers that just dig into animals with their roots, and this one uses it to spread its seeds elsewhere. How about that? Let me note it down here in the actual documents. Okay, let me save this. Might be hopefully it'll look good in the book because this image is pretty dark. So let me actually do CYMK. Okay, it does stamp down the dark bits a bit, but that's fine. What I'm doing here, is it just simulates CYMK, which kind of gives you an idea of what it will look like when printed. So CMYK, sorry, I always mix CM and the Y. So the dark tones usually can't be as black in CMYK, which is a bit annoying. Also the blues and the purples get all messed up. I hate that about printing. Yeah, let's see. Did I save this right? Yes. Okay, cool. We got the flower parasite. That ended up taking longer than I expected. It is pretty late, but it's true that we started quite late tonight. So let's at least start on something else. And I was thinking, just to switch it up from cursed artifacts, how about we do a location? And I have many locations I could do. Locations are probably the most like fully written part of the game. It's kind of what we tackled first. So we could go. I think we'll start with Sra, which is the desert area of this game, and let's see. There's an area that I definitely want to do called the Whistling Cliffs. That it's just cliffs with like weird sandstone like formations, kind of little interlocking holes that when the wind blows make a whistling sound. So that's definitely one I want to do, but I might use a very specific image, a picture of a place I haven't taken yet, so I might wait for that. We got the Sandstone Oasis. I've already done that one in the postcard. And this one. That's the Sandstone Oasis. There's also the Cenobium. That's probably what I'm gonna do. But again, it's based on a specific area in the Canary Islands, and I need a picture of there. It's pretty close to where I live, so I'm gonna go and take a picture of that before I use it for the illustration. If you listen closer to the whistling, you might hear the tune of your favorite song. No, it's better than that. We got you'll hear the voices of those who have passed. Try not to say all these areas out loud, because I want to keep some surprises, despite working on this game on stream. There is stepping stones. Okay, this might be good. It's like huge monoliths that are stacked on top of each other in the shape of stairs. And there is a legend saying that an ancient race of giants built it to go up to the heavens. And they're red, but that doesn't matter because we're working in black and white. Okay, let's open a new file. I'm gonna go with just my basic horizontal. Ooh, ash bag. There we go. And these are on top of a hill. So let's go with like maybe a mesa. Mesa? How do you say that in English? This sort of formation, because this is a desert area. So if I search for a hill, we would just find like beautiful grassy hills. Let's go for something like a mesa. Mesa literally just means table in Spanish, so that's funny. Oh, thank you for the save reminder. I think this one is already saved. Yeah. This one is not saved though. So let's go. Let's go. Dreadfarer. Whoa, there we go. Let's call this stepping stones. I'm kind of looking for something like this, but where we can see the top of the hill better. Oh yeah, we need a black and white layer. Honestly, this one's pretty cool. Like, it could be the base of the stepping stones. It already kind of looks like an artificial formation. Call them tableau? Oh, interesting. So it's either, you choose either Spanish or French. Choose your fighter. An object or creature that, if taken with a purely monochrome camera, always appears in full color. That's fun. Or even something that appears to be full color even at night with no light. Fashion designer is fun. I like that idea, Money. Oh, where are these little holes? That's cool. Are those natural? Oh, these could actually be used for one of the areas, the cenobium. I'm gonna keep this. It's a really cool image. Or the Whistling Cliffs. These could be the Whistling Cliffs. Honestly, what is this place? If I could find more pictures of this specific place. Let's Google that. I'm gonna copy the name of the layer. Paste that on Google. It's gonna bring me to Unsplash. Is that the one? Yeah, that's the one. Wait, is it in Korean? Why is everything in Korean? Okay. Okay, let's just change now. Can't change the language here. Which button is the language? That's login. Log in. Oh god. Here. I did it. Okay. It's just called Brown Rock Formation. No more info on the little rock with holes. Oh, come on. Let's go to the account that posted it. That's 1,500 photos. Never gonna find it. Not gonna find it on here. At least we got this one. I learned how to say rainbow in Spanish at the Pride Parade last weekend. Arcoiris. Iris Arch. It's a cool name. What if we just took this, we turned this into our into our whistling cliffs instead of going for the stepping stones, going with the flow. But I need more holes and to make them bigger. So I'm thinking either we transplant these holes into a new cliff, or honestly, this looks pretty good as cliffs because we don't see what's under. So not opposed to that. But what we can do is take each of these little groups. I got two like main clusters. Got this little cluster and this bigger cluster. And we make them bigger. Make them cover more. And that way they're, you know, more visible. So we do something like this. Sort of blend it in. It's a really cool pattern, right? It's kind of like trypophobia inducing a little bit. Or am I tripping? Okay, I'm gonna separate this top part from it too. Okay, we're nicely filling this up. That's good. Now we get this little part here that doesn't have really deep holes, but with the magic of Photoshop, we can make them bigger. Okay, let's mix that in. Let's take all the ones we can. And the ones we didn't get here, we can use them as extras somewhere else. Okay, now using this, so I got something going. Let me try overlay maybe. Overlay is much stronger. Okay. Here we go. We're making these holes more holy. Ooh, big stretch, Bean. Hello. big stretch moment. That's it. I just woke up to stretch. Honestly, it's kind of serendipitous that we found this photo. Because that way, I can use the other photo, the one I was initially meaning for this area. I can use it for an artifact that has kind of a similar vibe to the area. Or even for the cenobium, which is another different area that also has like a lot of holes. A lot of places with holes in this game. Surprisingly many. Something I could do is in some holes, especially those that are closer to the edge, I could straight up paint them with some sky texture. To make it feel like it goes through all the way. Well, things like this, though. I might put some more holes like closer up there. I'm also taking the holes that are already there and they're already pretty deep and make them look deeper. I want to give the impression that there's sort of a honeycomb pattern inside and that they're all connected into a series of little tubes that when the air blows through them, it just turns it into strange whistly sounds and the sounds of voices and stuff. Kind of hard to make them look like the other holes. Can't just do like a black void. Gotta be a little careful. Okay. Done quite a bit of work to make these holes holier. Overlay. VR fault, kinda. How you doing, Lilith? Amigara fault for very small, round people. I'm gonna take, I think it's these ones we haven't used yet, just so I don't like repeat too many of the same areas. But I did want to have some like right up to the edge of the cliff. Can we make that brighter? Oh, that's dark. Gonna make that, there we go, more, give it more contrast. That'll make the holes a little bit easier for us. Make that larger. Oop, there we go. Okay, and here, since we're right up to the edge, I want to kind of do the same thing at these little corners here where you can actually see the other side through some holes. Actually, already back to up to 2.6k. Fast. The Magnus themed Minecraft server you were on, Amigar Fault was right across the river from your base. Did it reconstructed? I love that. It'd be like a bunch of two block tall holes. It's not like you can get much more detail than 2 block tall holes on Minecraft. You could probably, maybe you could use like stairs to make kind of a little bit of a shape inside, but I don't know. I love Amigar faults. Was my first Junjito story, and probably still on my top 3 Junjito stories. It's so good. Okay, this looks pretty good. And the holes in the cliff. That makes some more. I'm also going to cut into the cliff, I guess. So the holes are a little bit closer to the edge. And to give it more of a strange shape, you know? Okay, it's starting to look better. Go. How about this for the Whistling Cliffs? Maybe I can add just the suggestion of more holes on this side here, just to make it feel like it's not just this rock wall. There's kind of all around us. We're just looking at one specific rock wall. Anyone in chat with trypophobia who can tell me if this works? Because I never quite know. I gotta repeat this here. I did mention it at the end of last stream and also in the Discord, but as you might remember, while I was in Asturias, I was experimenting with streaming 4 days a week, and I'm gonna keep doing that. I liked that experiment. I had fun. I managed to, even if I missed a stream or two a week, I did manage to like overall stream more. So I'm going to keep doing that. That's going to be the new schedule. So that's official now. The new schedule is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday every week. And also, you're going to be able to know a little bit beforehand, like the specific streams I'm intending to do, at least like, you know, the tentative schedule. At the beginning of the week, I'm going to try like maybe Sunday or Monday on the Discord. I will ping the stream cultist role, which is once you join the Discord, you can get that role, and it will notify you whenever I stream. So if you got that role already, starting now or starting next week probably, I will start doing a little like weekly schedule. I'll tell people like, hey, this week I'm going to stream all the normal days, or if I change any of the days, I'll let you know beforehand. And I'll tell you like, you know, on Monday we'll be streaming this specific piece or Dreadfarer or just art in general. Maybe set up some gaming streams, kind of schedule them in advance as well. So if you want to follow a specific playthrough, you'll know when I'm doing it, instead of just having to guess. I don't know, hopefully it's better for y'all. It's weird looking, a little bit spooky. Well, that's good. That's good for me. This is, let's see, the base. It started off like this. And now it looks like that. We got quite a glow up, I would say. Okay, let me delete the other layers. This is actually called Stepping Stones, and it should be called the Whistling Cliff. And now we're going to go through our post-processing. Oh, it's trying to save. PSB? Why? Oh, because of the holes, of course. Okay. No, it better not be a PSB. There we go. We need an emote of cartoony you face planting on a bed for when you're in your crashing era. But then, why would you use the emotes if I'm not streaming because in my crashing era? But what I mean by crashing era is when I'm taken by my sleep disorder, like happened in the past few weeks. I can't stream very much. I call that my crashing era. We could have a little Discord. That emotes. If someone draws it, I will add it. We're also going to add some more sharpening. Yeah, it would get used on the Discord, that's for sure. Okay, let's get some of the filters from over here to over here. Let's try them on. The dust and scratches, that's going to go in here for sure. Although I might invert it, because this one just adds white dust. And this picture is fairly bright, especially like, you know, the sky and stuff. So what I might do is just invert. Instead of adding on screen, I add on multiply. This gives us black dust. And as for this difference layer, I don't think it's going to do a lot, because it is meant to only work on like the dark bits of the photo. It does work on the holes, kind of on here on the left. But I don't know if I love it. Kind of nice here, so I'll leave it. I'll leave it. Why not? We got Whistling Cliffs. That's great. It's one of the ones I definitely wanted to do. So we'll still have to do Cenobium, which is fairly similar to this, but it does have a different vibe to it. I think it's going to look distinct enough. What else? I wonder if I have time for anything else to stream. Okay, so I'm looking at the second area, which is Motag. It's the mountainous area. And we already have a couple places from Motag that have been represented. There's obviously the postcard one. You might remember this. These are called the Witness Cliffs, because they're witnessing you. And there is the thing in the cover. Thing in the cover of the game. This is an area in Motag. It's called the Titan Skull. So we already got two. I'm gonna mark those actually. I'm marking the ones I've illustrated, just to see how many I have per area, you know? Okay, there's one. I don't know if I'll be able to do this one today, but there's one I definitely want to do. in the future. And it is an orange tree that's sitting atop a mountain, just in a completely inhospitable place. That's another area that's from Motag, from the zone, that I think would look pretty picturesque and cool. But I think we'll leave that for another stream, because we've done 2 big edits today. Well, this one wasn't that big, but this one was pretty big, and I'm really happy with it. So I think that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. I think that's a job well done. Orange as in color, or the fruits? Orange as in the fruit. Is in orange tree, un naranjo. That's how you call them, right? Do they have a specific name? Yeah, an orange tree. But it does have a color thing. It has blue leaves and black roots, because that is a specific thing from mythology in Asturias. I took it from an old folklore tale. So the areas in Motag have a lot of inspiration from Asturias, where I'm from, and I've taken a lot of like little folklore things and sprinkled them in. And you know, they're not direct adaptations of the folklore, but it takes just little elements here and there. So it is a mystical tree with black roots and blue leaves. Yeah, we'll probably do that on the next Dreadfarer stream, which might be tomorrow. I actually don't know when I'm going to stream tomorrow, but it's very likely to be some more Dreadfarer stuff, because I do want to do a lot. So the more Dreadfarer streams we do, the more illustrations we're going to have in this game. So that's good. I love hearing folklore about your home. I gotta read some more folklore books so I can tell you guys about more folklore. I got a couple back there, but I've already kind of exhausted them. I've read them a lot, so I should get some new ones. But yeah, I think that's what we're gonna call it for tonight. What do you think, Bean? Oh, tummy time. Yes, that is what we're gonna call it. This is what we did. This is a parasite flower called the peregrine root claw, and these are the whistling cliffs. Two different things that we're gonna be able to see in this game. Hello, Bean. Can you say more about that on Discord? About the tree? Yeah, I'll tell you more about it on the Discord. Just remind me. Place a ping. Oh, Bean is here. Oh, my boy. My boy. We're gonna say bye, Bean. Okay? Just stick around with me for a minute. There you go. My boy. Oh, my very sleepy man. Okay, y'all. Thank you so much for being here. I will see you tomorrow once again for another stream, probably Dreadfarer. So I hope I'll see you there. Till then, folks, take care.